Hey everybody, welcome to SnakNCow. We're going to try something a little different this time. We got a little podcast, but not your usual podcast. We're going to give Dungeons and Dragons a shot. A lot of us really have never played officially, don't have that much of an idea. I'm going to be Dungeon Master, which is probably going to be a little ugly, but yeah, we'll just go through real quick and say who we got joining us. So Jacob, why don't you just go around?
All right. Oh boy, you put me on the spot here. All right, it's Commander Cowboy here. Playing Dungeons and Dragons. The next person want to introduce themselves? I can't see any of you guys. We're doing this over PlayStation, so whoever's next, go ahead.
This is Frodo Baggins here, bringing you live from my house. So yeah.
Josh, go ahead and give me your street address.
The snack woman's coming from the living room.
Yeah.
Not of Josh's house or Frodo's house.
Just to clear up, because we're not going to be those people that just says their own PlayStation names all the time. I'm Jack. Jacob's Commander Cowboy. Josh is Jacob's brother, and Maddie's my wife. So yeah.
No,
everyone's
I strictly
connected.
go by Commander Cowboy.
All right, start on. Let's get everybody get in the mood. Put on your wizard hats.
I'm wearing a robe.
Oh, neat, like a bathrobe.
Yeah. Basically a bathrobe with some stars taped to it. I got my wizard hat on, homemade, made out of a newspaper. So.
All right, so let's start off. This is going to be really unofficial. For anybody that knows how to play Dungeons and Dragons, get off my back. I don't want to hear it. We're playing my way.
You know what? Rip them to shreds in the comments. Just do it.
All right. All right, so everybody settle in. It's a nice, chilly day. The wind's breezing. Winter just ended. The sun is starting to shine. So here you guys are. We have 3 adventurers walking the streets of Neverwinter. It's a nice big city on the coast. It's very nice. You can hear seagulls squawking in the distance.
I don't like seagulls.
Okay, well there's part of your character arc already. All right, so what I have here is everybody's just kind of walking together. You meet up, you just run into each other outside of the Costco. So let's just go around, maybe give a quick introduction of your character. What's bringing you here? So somebody jump on in.
Hi guys, it's Turek. My name is Turek. I've come here to bargain and possibly steal from the Costco across the street. That's my character.
Okay, so I'm Michelle May, and I am an elf, and I'm just looking for a job. I need some money.
I'm a dragonborn. I probably should have said that. I'm sorry. Josh,
Smoke clears. Chode Elfington steps out of the alleyway. I'd like the alleyways because I'm a shadow elf, I'm a fighter, and a former soldier.
I'm a fighter, also a lover.
Of the Dark Elf Society.
Okay, so we have a potential robber, an unemployed elf, and a soldier that has a knack for theatrics. So that's...
Oh, man.
All right. So, okay, I'm going to roll with that. So you got everybody, you're just kind of standing around. You're really confused because not one of you is a normal person. And all of a sudden, a very small child, like a halfling, like probably 2 feet, it's a little boy, runs up to you, and he's like, excuse me, my lords. Don't laugh at my child voice.
What do you want, little boy?
Someone punt it.
Please don't punt me. Are you Isilme, Chode, and Taruk?
Yeah. Are you okay? Is something wrong, little boy?
No, I'm very thrown off because I have your name wrong on your character sheet and I forgot it. So, if that is who you say you are, then my employer would like to meet with you. He's at the local tavern.
Who is he?
I'm not really sure. He's just a man that paid me money and told me your names to find you.
All right, I'll pay you money to quit talking like that and just take me to your freaking employer.
Okay, 5 gold.
5 gold. Josh, you have the money? Pay the gold.
Don't give us that shit about giving a gold. Give me your master's name now, or I'll slit your head off.
Oh.
That went south.
Wow. Please don't. Okay. His name is Gundren.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, would you just please follow me to the tavern?
Yeah, here
Yes.
you go. Here, take these coins too. I just.
Thank you, kind sir. What? Boy, this is just a roller coaster of a conversation. Okay. Follow me now.
All right, let's go, guys.
Okay. So, excuse my small child that went from Scottish to Irish to Swedish like 7 times.
Hopefully he's down.
All right, so the 3 of you travel this, or follow this small halfling child who's scared and paid, and someone's breathing hard into their mic. Just a heads up. So,
Go ahead to that long-winded sentence.
so you follow this small little boy who had Benjamin Button disease and may have sounded old to the tavern. So you walk inside this tavern. It's a very old, kind of drab building. It's very dimly lit. It's a large room filled with maybe 15 to 20 other people. You can hear some shouting, some conversations, some beers getting sloshed around, everything like that. You know, your typical tavern. In the back, you have a nice, large fireplace roaring with a large pot of what smells like stew in it. And the boy seems to be trying to point towards the back corner booth where you can only assume that his employer, Gundren, is. So, yeah, you're in the tavern. What would you like to do?
You know,
Approach the man.
Yes, same. I agree. Let's approach the man.
Okay. So you walk straight back to the back by the fireplace to the left there. You're in that corner booth with this kind of very sturdy looking older dwarf is sitting there, and he just kind of waves to you and he goes, take a seat. And you notice he looks a little rough. His clothes aren't real worn or anything, but you can tell he's maybe a little battle worn.
Okay.
I prefer to stand because I don't know this guy. I don't want to sit with him.
I'm going to go ahead and sit.
But he
This was a
knows
long
me.
walk following the child. I'm going to go ahead and sit here. I'm tired, so...
So the dragon
sit.
doesn't have endurance. That's good to know.
I take the chair and sit on it backwards just to show the guy I'm cool.
Well, it's a booth, so not all.
Josh, I feel like you're reading off a script. Is Josh the only one that got a script?
All right, anyways. So, Gundren kind of looks, he kind of looks over at Some and goes, what's wrong with you? You don't know how to sit?
Yeah, I do. But who are you?
I'm the man who's about to offer you a lot of money. Does it matter?
It does.
How much
do
money?
you
How much
know
money are
me?
we
Tell me
talking?
who you are.
Well, that depends. Are you willing to sit down and talk about things civilly, or are you just you gonna be very unkind and just stand there?
I understand your battle wound and stuff like that. But are you also blind?
This isn't about
I'm the
you,
only
sitting
one
guy.
sitting down. I'm the only one sitting. All right.
Well, maybe you should have a little talk with your partners.
All right, hold
I'm
on.
sitting
what?
down.
Okay, you know
I'll
what?
sit down.
You just stay right there. No, guys, huddle up real quick. What do you guys think? What do you think? Sit down, and listen to him. What do you think?
I'll sit
It's
down.
very weird for half of you to be huddling around a booth when one of you's sitting.
I got up. All right.
Well, if I'm sitting down, then I don't want to sit next to the stranger.
All right, fine. I'll sit next to him. Let's go. Let's all sit down. Here we go.
All right, now that everybody's acting civilized, I may have a job for adventures of your talent.
Maybe.
I'm gonna need you to cut the sass a little bit.
Well, you found the right people. We just met this morning, and we're raring to go.
Perfect. I've especially heard of Chode's battles during the wars, and I like his reputation. So as long as he's kind of with you guys, I feel a little more confident in your work.
Well, okay.
How sweet.
So I digress. I think we're all on the same footing here. That Chode is clearly the best out of all of you. So anyways, I have a very simple job. Should be very easy for the 3 of you. All I need you to do is deliver a wagon load of goods to the good people of Phandalin.
What are the goods?
It's your basic supplies, you know. You got some rope, some pillows, some bedrolls, maybe a sword or two, some hay for some cows.
So I feel like we're smuggling these swords, considering everything else is things you might sleep with. So
No. There's a lot of good people in Phandalin. They just require a very variety of items. So what I need you to do is there's a nice little market there. Nice guy. His name's Barthen, owns a provision store. It's fine. That's where I need you to take all the stuff. And as long as everything gets there safe and sound, you will be rewarded with 10 gold each on safe delivery.
You said this is Barthen, correct?
Yes, Barthen's Provisions is the name of the shop.
All right. We'll definitely do it when we get there, though. I'm going to have to hang back. I actually robbed him earlier, so we're going to have to hang back. The other two can definitely go in, though. I will have to watch from a distance.
Well, that is kind of inconvenient, but maybe we should be all right with it. But, so that's the plan. What?
How far away is this town?
It's just a couple days' ride to the southeast-ish. Not too bad.
What's the best route there?
It's actually the high road. I will give you one of my best oxen to take the wagon and everything. You'll be fine. It's very safe.
Are you supplying camels?
And why aren't you doing this yourself?
I have to go ahead. I'm gonna ride out with a horse and my guard Bruce. So we've just got to get out there a little quicker, just to make things are in line, if you know what I mean.
Okay. So about the camels, are we getting them to ride up there, or are we walking?
No, I said my best oxen. I think that'll do. That's better than any stinky camel.
Yeah, you get a horse. Okay, sure, we'll do it. I'm in. I'm in anyway.
Good. That was. Whew, it is. You people are a nightmare to talk to. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you want us to do it or not? It's a yes or no question.
Yeah, obviously yes. I've already told you what the job is and offered you payment.
Okay, all right, fine. I think we will take the money first, and then we'll do your job.
No, it's like you weren't even listening. You get the money when you safely deliver the goods. Now,
How about this? How about this? You pay us half now, and the rest when we get this job done.
That's good, Shadow Elf. I like that.
okay.
It's Chode, not Shadow Elf.
Chode.
The hostile one.
Are you three done bickering betwixt yourselves?
Fine, we'll do your job. Let's go.
Did you ever tell us your name?
Yes. Maybe. No. I don't know. I'm Gundren, but it is nice. Like I said, my name is Gundren. I have my guard Bruce. I don't think you'll ever meet him, but we're gonna go out ahead now. Because this conversation's getting awkward and my voice is getting raspy, so...
Whoa. I said about the payment. Pay us half now and half when we get done.
Yes, you will get paid immediately once it's done.
I want paid half now.
Alright, half of what?
Half the profit. Pay us 5 gold now and 5 gold when we get done.
Okay, I will pay each of you 2 gold now.
I'll take that.
I'll take it, yeah.
Fine, I'll take it.
Alright. Now, I must be going. Like I said, I've got to get over there and take care of business.
Why'd you say it like that?
Nothing.
Okay, alright.
Okay. Now, so I'll be going. Feel free to hang out here, but please leave by at least tomorrow morning. And I'll see you there. Chip, chip.
All right.
Cheerio. Alright, so Gundren just kind of left. He's going to head on out. You guys are in town for the night. You can leave now. You can chill. You can... I don't know what you want to do. Talk to people at the bar. Buy stuff. I don't know.
Let's go hang out by the wagon and just rest there. Then early in the morning, we'll take off. Bright and early.
I like your
All right.
plan.
Is everybody good with that?
One. Yes.
Yeah.
Chode,
Can I search the wagon? I want to see what's actually in there.
Yeah, you can just check out the wagon.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, shoot, if you really want to, you can roll a d20 for an intelligence or investigation.
I rolled a 3.
+1. So on your way to check out the wagon, you just slipped and like bumped your elbow off the wheel, and then you just got so pissed off that you just didn't want to check it anymore.
Alright,
So-
well, that sounds like me.
Okay. And you know what? I seen her going towards the wagon to check it out. Now I want to check this wagon out.
Okay, well, I mean, you guys are literally going to be in the wagon for the next 2 days. So, I mean,
All right, fine. I'm not checking the wagon out then.
so if you guys are ready, you're just going to, you're going to chill there for the night and you'll head out in the morning?
Sounds fantastic. I'm ready to go.
Sweet. So y'all rest up, first sunlight, get up, stretch your legs, whatever, and we're going to go ahead and depart. So what you guys are going to do, you're going to leave Neverwinter, you're heading southeast towards Phandalin. It'll be a couple days ride. So go ahead and give me kind of like the order or the kind of how you guys are aligned in the wagon. Who's driving it for, I guess,
feel
first?
like
I'm on the back looking out.
I
Okay.
can drive now.
and
Alright.
I'm inside sleeping.
Okay.
We're taking turns. It's a 2-day drive. Like, we gotta have people rested up. We're driving straight through the night, so I
Okay.
can wait my turn.
So, all right. So Josh is in the back, or sorry, Chode's in the back. Tarek, what's your name? Tarek?
It's Torek.
Turek?
Yeah.
Torek. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Torek is asleep, and Isilme is driving. And so you get about a half day's travel in. You're coming around a bend, and there's something up ahead, and it looks like 2 dead horses about 50 feet ahead of you.
All right. I want to stop. I think we should stop immediately, guys.
Yeah, stop.
Wait. Okay. I was going to say, you're asleep. You can't say anything.
You're right. You're right.
So, Isilme, you're driving?
Yeah, I'm stopping.
Okay.
And I
Serious.
slapped Turek on the shoulder and wake him up.
Okay.
I've been awoken.
So, everybody roll a d20 for, we'll do a perception check.
Okay.
I got a 13.
13 plus 3 is 16.
I got a 6.
And I got a 5.
Okay, so we'll go with Isilme's roll. So you're kind of looking around. You see the 2 dead horses. You notice that they've been dead for about a day now, just with Isilme's kind of natural nature ability and stuff like that. So you survey that, you see a couple black feather-tipped arrows sticking out of it, and then you continue to kind of survey the land. So what you're on is you're on a nice kind of narrow road. On each side of the road is about a 5-foot drop-off, like a steep ditch. And in those ditch, you've got a nice like thicket, bushes, briars, all that stuff. And then on further out from there, it's woods. So it's a fairly covered road. So you've noticed that there's dead horses. They've got arrows sticking out of them. And then out of the corner of your eye, you see a small leather map casing.
I want to investigate this.
Okay.
I want to look at the map, but I want to look around to make sure no one's like near me when I pick it up, and I'm not gonna be like blindsided.
I walk over with Natty and I got her back.
Okay. So I'll roll off your last perception still. So Isilme is walking up towards the map case, but she wants to check out the area. She's looking around and notices there's some stomped down areas in the bushes. But that's about all she really notices going up to it. And when you get closer, and Chode, you said you're right behind Isilme.
Yes.
All right, where are you at, Torek?
I have decided to go off a little bit in the distance and climb a tree and be a little bit of a lookout to see if there's anybody around hiding in the bushes as they approach.
Okay, so
Athletic check to climb the tree.
yeah, that's what I was about to do. I'm going to need you to roll a d20 because you have to clear a ditch and climb a tree.
Okay. 8.
8? All right, what is your athletics is +4? So you got a 12. So you clear the ditch, you get a little scraped up, but you are winded and cannot make it out of the tree. So
That dragon didn't have endurance.
Okay. I'm stuck,
All right.
I'm stuck in the tree?
No, you're just underneath of it.
Okay, well, all right.
All right, so you, Silme and Chode, they're getting closer to the map casing, and you look at the map and realize there's there's initials on there, and it's GR.
This is Gundren's map, and these are his horses?
Oh my gosh. I'm screaming from a distance because I'm behind a tree. Someone killed him.
Yeah. So
Well, if they killed him, they'd leave his body, you would think. They left the horse's body, so why wouldn't they?
So they've captured him.
Yes.
They've captured him.
okay, so I'm gonna need you to roll for what is that? Initiative. Roll a d20, everybody.
Is someone nearby? I got a 5.
I
We're
got
at
a 4.
12.
You got a 12, Josh.
Yeah.
All right. So what'd you get, Maddie?
5.
And then what'd you get, Jared?
A 4. Please don't laugh at me.
So out of the bushes, from maybe the tamped down areas, 4 goblins spring out. Now, Maddie and Josh, or Silme and Chode, are not surprised, but Jacob is, because he's so far away from everybody. And the goblins found it easy to sneak up on him. So,
Oh my gosh.
unfortunately,
Goblins!
Jacob gets the
Goblins!
surprised and can't attack his first roll.
That was
But-
me. I'm alerting them.
All right, so I am going to need Josh. You have a goblin off to your left and your right, both with melee weapons, and then just set the scene for everybody else. You've got 2 more goblins about 20 feet in front of the horses, so on the other side of the horses from you guys, with bows aiming at you. So,
Okay.
Josh, you are up first.
All right. Well, I draw my 2 short swords, and I attack. You know what? Let's do this. I teleport to the guys with the arrows and attack them.
Okay, well, there's one on each side of the road, so the left or the right
Oh.
one you can choose.
You know what? I'll just go with the ones closer to me.
Okay, so that'll be the left side here. And then what? You want your short swords?
Yeah, my 2 short swords.
Cool. So roll a d20.
I got a 2.
Oh my god.
Okay. So you rolled a 2. So you teleport. You catch this goblin offside. He's like, "Whoa, man!" They're hip goblins. And they're like, you pop up in front of them. So you actually surprise him, but you go to swing your swords, and you just came out of teleportation, and you're a little confused. So you actually slam right into the ground next to him. So, but he is surprised. So he was actually up next. So I'm going to skip his turn, and it is Isilme's turn.
Okay, so how close to me is the nearest goblin?
So you've got one on either side of the dead horses, which are right in front of you. Each of them are about probably 5 feet away, so they're within striking distance for you.
Okay. I would like to notch an arrow and put one right through someone's skull.
Okay, so left or right one? Or I'm assuming you mean the melee ones. They're next to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one? Right or left?
Right.
Okay, so roll a d20.
Is it D20? I got a 17.
So you definitely hit, and now roll a d8.
D8. I got a 3.
Okay, and then that's +3 because you're proficient with it. So you hit 6. So this dude, like, you didn't put one through his skull, but like you hit him a couple inches away from the heart, let's just say. So he's going to stumble back. He is not happy because he's starting to see his life flash before his eyes, and that dude, he's in rough shape. So let's go.
Not dead.
He is not dead, but he is wounded. So now we're going to go with the one on your right side. He rolled. So he rolled a 20. So he is super pissed that you just put an arrow into his buddy. He's going to charge you straight up with his scimitar. And let's see, what is that? That is a D6. He's going to hit you for 4 damage. All right, so those are that was one of the melee goblins. And it is Torik's turn.
These 2 goblins are backing me into this ditch. I'm going to fall off if I don't do something soon. I'd like to grab my war pick and try to at least take out one of them so it's a more even match.
Okay, so the closest one to you is the one that Silme put an arrow deeply into. And then you can also reach the one that just attacked Silme. So which one do you want?
How close are they?
They're both within striking distance for you. Once you attack them, you'll be right up next to the dead horses by
Okay, I want the one that just attacked Silme.
Okay. So you go up, roll a d20, please.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Nice.
16 plus a 4 is definitely going to hit. Roll a d8 and then add 2 onto it.
4.
4. Is that with the 2 or?
That is with the 2.
Oof. Okay. So you charge up. You kind of stumble through the back through the brambles and the thickets a little bit. Actually rips your your pants into shorts on your way through. But
I was already wearing
charge
shorts.
this guy with the pick, and you really give him a good clobbering across like kind of the side. So you may like break a rib or two, and he kind of stumbles, and backs away a little bit. And now it is the other archer's turn because Josh scared the other one. So he is going to notch an arrow. He's pulling back looking at Josh because he just magically appeared in front of his brother. Well, he rolled a 1. So what actually happened was he pulled back his bow and the string just snapped on him. And the piece of wood actually hit him in the forehead, and he's going to take 1 damage for it, just for being silly.
What an idiot.
He didn't wax him. He didn't wax the strings.
All right, so we are back up to Chode. You've got that same guy right in front of you and the other arrow guy across the street.
I jump up off the ground and I attack the one right in front of me.
The short sword?
With my 2 short swords, yes.
Okay, cool. Roll a d20.
Got an 8.
Okay. 8 plus 4 is 12. So you go for the swing again. You come down, crashing hard, and he kind of deflects it a little bit. Like, he parries it with his bow. You put a little crack in the bow, but not a whole lot of damage there. You kind of missed. Still, you're still a little woozy from the teleport. All right, so after that would be the goblin at the left. Or no, actually the goblin that's right in front of Josh. So he pulls back his arrow, and he's really close to Josh, and he's going to just fire at him. He rolled a 20. So he pulls back his bow, and so he is going to just smack you for 5 damage, actually. So he's going to put an arrow right into your thigh. Okay, so that is his turn. Now we're back to Silme. You are still by the horses. You've gotten kind of cut down a little bit. You've got a very wounded goblin on your left and a slightly wounded goblin on your right.
I want to take out the slightly wounded goblin on my right.
The slightly wounded one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, D20.
Alright. Am I still using my longbow? Can I use my sickle? Is he close enough for me to just use the sickle?
Yeah, both of them have been.
Okay. So, D20, I rolled a 16.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So you are going to, with your sickle, right?
Yep.
So you're going to turn quickly to the guy that hit you. You're going to rear back your sickle and roll a D4, please.
Okay. I got a 1.
All right. So you rear back that sickle, which is a commonly used farming tool, and you just cut straight through him like it was a corn hook through grass or something like that. I mean, he is He's in separate pieces.
You got him, Selma.
So that one is
Take him hostage?
that one is toasted. I'm not sure what you can take hostage. I'm not gonna lie.
Take the bottom quarters.
He is in bad shape. All right, so after that we have we had the goblin that just died, so it is now Turek's turn.
I'd like to go over and raid the goblin that was just killed. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Kill the other goblins.
I'm gonna kill the other goblin that's kind of wounded.
That's really weird.
Yeah, the one that's left closest to you guys is the very wounded one, but go ahead and roll a d20.
Oh yeah, the very wounded one. 13.
Okay, and you're using your war pick still, I'm guessing?
How far away is he? 5 feet?
He's like right next to you guys.
Yes, war pick.
Okay, so roll a d8 and then add 2 onto it.
D8. 2 again, so add 2 onto it, so another 4.
Yep. All right. So, you want to describe how you kill this guy? Because he was like on his deathbed.
Yeah, I kick him right in the side of the knee. He drops down to both knees. I turn the war pick around to the pointing part is pointed. He looks up at me and says, I have a wife and kids. And before he even finishes the sentence, the war pick goes down through his skull, out the bottom of his chin. I pull the war pick out and kick him over. And then I go ahead and check his pockets.
Okay, so, yeah, you just did all that to that guy. He is decimated, and you just hear the 2 goblins in the back with bows going, what the fuck?
I turn and give them the most smoldering look that I can.
So,
Say you're next.
so those guys, I mean, they are enraged. The one sees Josh right in front of him, but he is just... Ooh, he's mad at Jacob now, or at Tarek for doing that. So he's going to fire back. Let's see what he gets. He rolled. All right, so he's going to turn, and he's even going to like ask Josh politely to move out of his way because Josh is still right in front of him. And he's like, I'm about to take this mother down. So he pulls back his bow and just lets one, like right before he releases, though, like... the memories of what you did to his friend flash into his brain, and tears kind of obstruct his vision, and he actually ends up sending an arrow about 1.5 feet over your right shoulder, so he's going to miss you. But then the other archer on the side goes, I can't believe you missed, and is also very mad at Tarek still, so he's going to notch an arrow, and he pulls back and shoots again. But the same thing happens to him. What you did actually burned that image into their brains to where it obstructed their view. And that one's going to go about 1.5 feet over your other shoulder. So it's almost like you had this bubble around you and the arrow just went right by. So that's going to bring us right back up to Chode.
Capitalized
who's missed
Chode.
a couple times.
That should be good.
So the two other ones right by me.
One is directly in front of you, and the other one's just across the road.
Oh, okay, the one in front of me, I'm pissed. So for missing all that, I jump straight in the air. Both swords come down and stab him right in the head.
Okay, so roll a d20.
I got a 7.
Okay. So, you pop up with your swords and you're coming down full speed, and he kind of steps out of the way again.
Come on!
You're closer. You can do it.
You're just giving it your all, and he's like, man, this guy just doesn't get tired, and but kind of missed that one again. So it goes to Silme.
Slow motion.
I want to put an arrow in the guy in front of Josh.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Okay.
I don't know who decided to eat chips right now, but that's pretty good timing.
Oh shit! I rolled a 3.
That hurts.
That's even crunchier than chips. You rolled a 3.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to notch that arrow, and you're going to pull back, and you're firing at the one in front of Josh, and it actually hits like the heel of the shoe of Josh, and
Come on!
Yeah, it didn't do any damage, but it ruined a nice pair of sneaks. So
I'm wearing sneakers.
So it goes to Jacob.
I
Tarek.
am so distraught of what I have seen. I hop back in the carriage and I just haul ass out of there.
No, stop it!
All right, how many's left? Is 2 left?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the one right in front of Josh, and then there's the one across the road.
Is there an option for a pep talk? Because it sounds like they both need it. All right.
I tell you what, if you give a pep talk to Josh, I'll give Josh advantage on the next one.
If I give a pep talk to Josh?
Yeah.
All right. Chode, you're close. All you need to do is just focus on your target. Stop this diddly farting around and just do it, all right? You've got it. I believe in you.
Maybe
All
you
right.
shouldn't be eating carrots while in the middle of a fight.
And yes. And after that, I take my little crossbow and I shoot the carrots out of Chode's hands, and then I look at the next goblin, the one that's across the road.
All right, Goblin's turns. But Josh gets advantage on the next roll.
You're
Which
welcome.
one is speaking? A turn.
It was a pep talk. Wait, you think stopping a battle to do a pep talk? It's not a movie wherever time stops in the middle of it.
Well, we all take turns. So.
All right, so the goblin in front of Josh, pulls back his bow, and remember it's cracked from that one sword thing, and it just breaks in half and hits him in the head. So he's actually going to take a little damage from that. And that was his turn, because that was a big fail. So the other one, who's still mad at Jacob and mad at himself for missing, he is going to notch an arrow. He's going to pull back and look. And let me see. He's going to let one fly right at Jacob, and that is going to do, or Tarek, sorry. And that is going to, oh, wow. Hit at you for 6 damage.
The pep talk better have worked. I'm wounded over here. It's good, right?
All right, so Jabe, you're feeling it. You felt that one like to the core. Like that one, that's going to leave a scar after this battle's done. So after that, we're going to go right back up. We're going to go right back up to Josh.
All right. I just go ahead and stab the goblin right in the chest.
Okay,
Right.
roll a d20.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Okay, roll another one because you have advantage, just in case.
Another d20.
Yeah.
I got a 12.
Okay, thank God, because the first one didn't hit. Second one. So Josh, feeling just imbued with the power of Tarek's pep talk, and just he is angry. He's missed a couple shots. He's gonna get it. This is it. So you're attacking with your short sword, right?
Yes.
Okay. So roll a d6.
I got a 5.
Okay, +4. So wow, if there was like a Little Giants pep talk where they go out and then all of a sudden they beat like the Cleveland Browns, like that's what the pep talk did to Josh. So I'm gonna let you. Do you want to take the kill, Josh? Describe it.
Oh, yeah. I stab him so hard, I lift him up off the ground, and I just look at him in the eyes and just slice all the way up and just slice the rest of him in half.
Okay. All right. So you've got just 3 completely decimated goblins at this point.
We can't just regularly kill them. We have to make it
Yeah.
theatrical.
They are in terrible shape. So the third one, look at this one. I mean, or the last goblin, only one left. He has just got fear in his eye. Like his knees are kind of knocking together. Like he's doing that like little kid has to pee dance, but it's out of fear. So we're going to go to Silme's turn. You've got 1 goblin left, and he is freaking out.
Can I question him? Can I ask
Tell
him?
him to surrender.
I will, roll a d20.
I got a 14.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So you want to intimidate him, or at least get some information out of him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you passed. What do you want to say to him?
I don't know. I want to know
What
what's
happened
the
here?
motive? Like, why? What happened here? Yeah, that's a good one. And what do you want? Like, what's the problem here?
All right, so he looks back and he's like, "Hey, we didn't mean nothing by it. This is how we get by. This is just our ambush spot. We got a nice
shoot
little
him right now.
But what happened to what happened to the man who was riding on this horse?
I'd love to answer that, but if you're just gonna kill me, I would rather just die.
Huh.
I mean, that guy's aiming his bow at me. I don't.
Uh-huh. So, I don't want you in my cart, though, because you kind of smell, so.
Well, if you could just let me go, then that'd be nice.
No, you didn't give me any information.
Well, I mean, I would, if you just become a little less, if you just tell your buddy to lower his bow, then I would.
Drop your weapons first.
I don't have any weapons, ma'am. I'll drop them.
You lower your bow.
Yeah.
I'm not lowering my bow.
You can lower your
Lower your
bow.
bow.
I'm gonna shoot him. Fine, I'll lower my bow.
All right. Now that we're people here, we're all just people. I'm a goblin. I mean, you're elves, so technically we're not people. But listen. Maybe I can get you. Maybe get you into my cave. We got a nice little hideout over there.
I want to know what happened to the dwarf.
You talking about Gurdrun or whatever his name was? Yeah. Well, we like horse meat. So we killed his horse.
Okay. What's that got to do with the dwarf?
Well, you see, the little dwarf guy, he was kind of mouthy, so we may have took him and his bodyguard back to the cave. But they're fine. We're not going to do anything with them. You guys can just move on.
If you're not going to do anything with him, then why don't you just let him go?
Because he was mouthy. He said something about my mother that I just can't let go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well...
Where's your cave?
Just right through the woods there to the north. Now, I'll be going, if you don't mind.
No.
I go over there, I grab the little shit. I look him right in the eyes. I tell you, if you take us to his cave, or I will slaughter you and your whole family, and I will make you watch.
Okay, roll a... Now he's already intimidated. Yeah, I'll pass it. Okay. I'll take you there. All right. So you are following the goblins back to the hideout. I don't know why I sang that. So you found the way back to the hideout. You're following this little dude. You've got him tied up, hands behind his back. Just from who did the tying, I'm just imagining that Tarek is the one kind of leading him.
Yes.
So you're going to the hideout, and all of a sudden you are coming up to kind of the mouth of this giant cave that you can only assume is the hideout. While you're walking there, the goblin guy decides to tell you that he is part of a tribe called the Cragmaw tribe. And he's taking you kind of their hideout where they've got like a leader. His name's Clark. And walking up and you see this. And so following the goblin's trail, you come across a large cave in a hillside. So it's a giant hill with just an opening in it. About 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. And next to the cave mouth is a shallow stream that's flowing out of the cave. And it's surrounded by a very dense briar thicket, kind of like on the side of the road, but even like worse. And then there's a... What?
I want to drown the goblin in the stream.
No.
Right by the opening.
Not yet. No, stop it.
Roll
Not
a
yet.
d20 for a strength check.
Jacob, stop it. Not yet.
I just want to kill him right. Fine. I'll wait. They talk me out of it.
All right. So you threaten the goblin to drown him, and he's just kind of confused because he's already been doing everything you've said. So continuing to look at kind of the cave mouth, you see a very narrow kind of dry path that leads right into the cave on the right hand of the stream. So, kind of walking into the cave, you're surveying the area. Everybody roll a d20.
I got an 11.
All right, 11. What'd you say, Maddie?
7.
7.
I got
7.
too.
All right. So you're kind of going to walk up to it, and then while you're approaching it, you see a small area in the thickets that's been kind of hollowed out to form kind of like a lookout post or like a hunting blind you would imagine on the side of a field. There's wooden planks flattening the briars almost to provide some sort of bridge. And there's a room that looks like there could be somebody in there. Like maybe it's a little watchtower area or something like that. It's right off to the side of the cave, so it's almost like they're guarding the entrance.
I want to tell them to come out. I want to still be holding on to the goblin.
Do you think we can go up against an army of goblins?
No, I just want to talk to him.
I will, just because I'm a nice person, say that some of you are wounded, and if someone were to happen to have some sort of healing spell, Jacob, they could help out some people a little bit.
Okay.
I will say that Tarek is in the worst. So
All right.
All right, you can move them.
Yeah. So you do have the spell called Lay Hands. It gives you 5 HP if you want to use it, either on yourself or somebody else.
I'm going to use it on myself. Sorry, guys.
There you go.
Selfish bastard.
Cool. So we will give that to you, and you'll get it back after you do a little rest.
Okay. Can I? You know what?
Go ahead.
Can I cause a distraction and do a breath of lightning strike down somewhere in the distance, 30 feet away?
Yeah, you can.
What?
So,
For what? What are we supposed to do? Why are you causing us?
Because
No.
I want to run into the cave.
No, stop it. Tell the goblin they're yelling. Tell them to come out. And tell them that they murdered the rest of the goblins in a horrible death, and they'll do it to all of them. We'll do it to all of them if they don't come out.
Just tell.
Can
No,
I
I'm
do
gonna.
some kind of perception check where I can tell how many goblins are nearby?
let's see. Well, I can. So you're with the. You can just ask the goblin that you literally have how many people are inside. It's up to you to believe him or not at this point, because he's getting kind of tired of you guys. Like you keep kind of like threatening him, and then you tell him to do things, and then you threaten him again, and he's like, "What's the point anymore?" You know?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Let's just. We brought him all the way there. I just want to talk to these people. I want to have him call out the rest of the people. I will even untie him and hold on to him. Right there.
So you just want him to call out to the kind of little guard post that's right there?
Yes.
Because that's all you really see. You don't see a whole lot inside the cave. It's like pitch
Yes.
dark inside the cave. All right. So he's going to call out to the guards. He's like, hey, boys. Yeah, they're cool. Totally not hostagey here. See, I'm not even tied up. See? Like, let's let them in. And, yeah, so they're, the guards and the thing, they kind of pop their head out. You can tell they've been playing, like, cards up there. They haven't even been paying attention. They're like, whatever. Cool, bring them in. There's a lot more of us in here anyways. If they try to do anything funny, we'll just, like, they ain't getting out. Like, we already have 2 other guys, so whatever. So, not very highly paid guards by any means. So, yeah, they kind of let you stroll right on in.
Okay.
And so you're walking through this cave. You're looking around. You see a lot of like stalactites off the ceiling, hanging off, like dripping water, like they do. You got stalagmites on the floor, sticking out. So just inside the cave mouth, there's a few uneven stone steps that you guys follow up, lead to a small, dark chamber. And you see a little passageway on the right. Looking in, there's a little flame, like showing this room, and it narrows in the clear back to kind of a steep, natural chimney-looking thing. And but then you also realize you can hear some other stuff. You can hear some growling, some snarling, and all of a sudden it kind of hits you like that's animal, like that's animal smell, you know. So You start
But
hearing
I
rattling
understand
chains.
them, right?
What's that?
Can I understand them?
They're not really saying anything yet, but I forget you do have the ability to speak to beasts. You're looking into this chamber, and as you kind of look closer in the flickering light, you can see 3 like large, angry, hungry wolves chained up, and they're kind of like these big, heavy iron chains, and they're stabbed into like the stalagmites sitting on the floor. So you kind of look, the main passage still kind of goes by this chamber, or you can kind of branch in and check out that area a little bit.
Let's just keep going.
I say we keep going.
Okay. So we're going to bypass the wolf area. We're going to keep on walking. Okay, so you're heading through this main passageway, and as you go, it gets darker and darker and darker. And I know that Isome and Chode have dark vision, so they're fine. But as we keep getting in there, Tarek starts kind of like bumping into shit and making like loud noises, and pebbles are cracking and stuff like that.
I tell Torque to put his hand on my shoulder, and I'll guide him through.
All right. So you're kind of guiding him now, so he's a little less loud, and you start to kind of take a look around, and let's do just a perception check to see what y'all see. So roll a d20.
I got a 17.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Yeah, you're blind anyways at this point, so you can't really see.
Okay.
You're just following Chode. So, but you, Chode and Isome, you're kind of looking around, and Chode kind of points up, and you're able to see what looks like a kind of an overpass, like a rickety bridge that is kind of spanning over across. Like if you look up, it's connecting 2 tunnels above you guys to the right and left, because it like intersects where you guys are walking almost. So it's about 20 feet above your head. And so you start kind of walking towards it, and all of a sudden you start hearing more of a waterfall sound. Like you can definitely hear there's like the source of the stream has a more powerful like origin. And you're looking up, you see the rickety bridge, and since Josh, you rolled a 17, so you start to see kind of like a set of eyes up on top of the bridge, kind of looking around, surveying the area. And you tell people to like kind of hold up a little bit. So, what's up?
Where is he taking us?
What's
the Clark? Or is he taking us to the Gundren?
Oh, I totally forgot. When you guys had the little goblin dude, once he you kind of untied him, and he kind of stayed outside. He was the one that kind of ensured you safe passage in, but he kind of chilled outside with the guards after that. Like,
oh, so we're just wandering around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thanks for telling us that, Jack.
Yeah, I couldn't let you have a guide to the entire thing, so.
All right, we just keep walking.
All right, so you're gonna keep walking.
Or kind of yell up and tell the dude, take us to your leader.
Yeah, so you're gonna yell up at this goblin guy who's just kind of surveying the area, about 20
Does
feet.
he notice us?
Not yet, or it at least doesn't seem like he has.
So do we want to call for his attention?
I don't want to get his attention.
All right, let's just keep going.
Okay, so you're just gonna keep going normally, walking that way?
Yep.
Okay, so as you do get closer, you do start to realize you get within about 80 feet and he doesn't see it, and then 60 and he doesn't see it, but about a 60 or 70 feet and then 60, he kind of snaps his head like he heard something. Like the roar of the stream and the waterfall like muffles sound to a distance, but as you guys started getting closer, he starts to kind of catch on. So you guys gonna continue?
Should one of us knock an arrow and just kill him? Or do we want to like?
I don't want to
I
rile
have
up anybody in
stealth.
this cave.
What was that one guy's name?
Which
The
one?
leader's name?
Clark?
Yeah, I yell up. I say, "We're here to see Clark."
Okay. So that definitely catches the goblin's attention. He kind of looks down and he goes, "Hey, What'd you say?
I go, we're here to see Clark.
Clark isn't expecting any visitors today.
How do you know?
Because I'm a guard for the cavern. We have daily stand-ups where he says what all the day's plans are. He didn't say nothing about 2 more people coming in here today. We already got 2. We don't need any more.
I go,
you don't know anything.
You better watch your tone with me, Missy.
I go, yeah, I got a message from him like a couple minutes ago, and he told me to come see him.
A message, eh? How'd you get a message?
Oh, me and him go way back. We're old drinking buddies.
Email.
You and Clark were drinking buddies.
He sent a bat.
I want to pull out one of the heads.
I just tell him that I have
a
a
wagon to show it to that guy and tell him just to take us to him.
Okay, so Tarek reaches in his bag, and nobody saw him pick up the head of one of the disembodied goblins, apparently, but he has one. So he picks up the head and shows it to the goblin up the bridge, who I just immediately looks like disturbed. He's like, "Hey, you ain't no drinking buddy of Clogs. You guys are evil villains."
I go, no, we found this outside, and
Yeah, we found this. We didn't kill him.
Yeah, no, I ain't buying it, buddy. Release the floodgates, and then you just start to hear this large whooshing of water.
You suck.
And all of a sudden, it's rumbling. It's getting closer, and it's getting closer.